another mongrel. Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
Greetings. Right. I found out all I could. I reckon I'm as ready for the trial as I'll ever be.
My word, you're bristling with confidence. We still have some time, so calm down, or you'll give yourself a fit. In the meantime, I'll go and get everything ready.
Well then, gentlemen. I understood from your letter roughly what happened, and I trust we can settle the matter quickly and quietly. But before we get started, I have to say you've disappointed me, Sir Grosov. King Sigismund placed his trust in you, but you don't seem to be up to the task.
That's not true. I took a few tattered tents and turned them into a proper military camp. Everything here is as it should be.
Only your soldiers seem to die from time to time, eh?
There are always problems, but as you can see, I can deal with them. We caught Musa of Mali in the act. You just need to pronounce judgment.
Musa is innocent.
Christ, Henry, be quiet.
And who might you be?
That is Henry, sir. One of my best soldiers. He just doesn't know when to keep his mouth shut.
Let him speak, then. I'm sure he has something very important to tell us. Tell me, lad, why is Musa innocent, in your opinion?
Sir, people don't murder each other for no reason. They murder mostly for revenge or profit, and Musa had no motive. Why would he want to? He has an infirmary full of stabbed people. He doesn't need another one.
Maybe that's exactly what bothered him. Get rid of the commander, and the troops won't go into battle, so there won't be any wounded.
I don't think you believe that yourself, sir.
But if it wasn't Musa, who did kill Chertan?
Chertan was killed by the camp commander, Grozov of Boromlaka.
What?
You scum! How dare you!
Silence!
You aren't going to let this peasant insult me, are you, sir? You should cut him down to size.
That can wait. First, I want to know how he came up with this insolent claim. And start at the beginning. What happened that night by the powder store, by your reckoning?
So Grozov owed Chertan a lot of money, but he didn't want to pay up. So he got rid of him.
How dare you!
Are you trying to tell us you are not in debt, Sir Grosov?
Surely you'll believe a nobleman, sir? Does this boy have any proof?
Chertan had a letter of debt hidden in his chest. It says Sir Grozov owes him a fortune.
You've been rifling through that poor man's things? What else did you steal? I'll have your hand chopped off, you louse.
But Sir Grosov, why are you getting so worked up over this simple fellow? You don't have anything to hide, do you?
Me? Of course not.
See then? We shall continue. What happened next? You carried Chertan to the infirmary? Isn't that right, Sir Musa?
Yes, sir. There, I gave him wine to drink. I prepared to stitch his wounds, but he died before I could.
It seems someone poisoned the poor fella.
In such a short space of time? How?
We do not know for certain.
Have you at least tried to find out if anyone had this poison?
Well, not only did we try, sir. I found valerian in Grozav's tent. It's used to make Dollmaker potion. And that's exactly what was used to kill Chertan, sir.
That's enough. You'll die, you liar.
Silence! I've heard more than enough. Sir Grosov, you will come with me.
Me?
The king will not stand for wrongdoing among his nobles. That must be punished.
But I didn't do anything.
Don't make this harder than it need be.
Keep away from me.
Calm now, sir. Calm down.
Shut up, you worm. It's all your fault anyway. I won't let you put this on me. You hear?
Fuck you, whoreson!
Well, Sir Stibor, one problem is cleared up, and another one takes its place.
I wouldn't say that. We've rid the king of one idiot. It's just a pity Cherton had to die because of it. And I apologize to you, Sir Musa, for the unpleasantness you suffered.
My head will remain on my shoulders. That is the main thing.
What will happen to the camp now?
That is not your concern. I will personally take command. You just get rid of the corpse and clear out the royal tent for me.
With pleasure. We won't be staying long anyway, will we, Henry?
As you command, sir.
Then I do command, soldier. Go and pack.
Have I got time to stop by the baths? There's something I need to sort out there.
All right, but hurry. I don't intend to make the journey in the dark just because you want to dip your wick one last time.
Come and hear something you won't believe. I've traveled the whole world, and now I will tell you the amazing things I've seen and experienced. In this house,
Greetings.
Good to see you. Good day to you.
It's happening. The Praggers are leaving for Sedlitz.
At last, I won't have to wash the Cuman's asses anymore.
Tell Zizka everything, so they're ready for the ambush.
I will. But be careful once it all starts. I wouldn't want Dry Devil blowing your brains out by mistake.
Greetings!
Greetings to you too.
Good day.
Happily have done without.
What's the meaning
came
of
to
this?
us on my own.
Why are you wearing our things? You must have stolen them. Surrender at once.
Easy now. I surrender.
Now you're even.
This is all.
Oh.
I saw an arena in the camp. When will there be a tournament?
Firstly, I would not call it a tournament. Rather, mindless hacking. Not even a Chogan is so terrible. And, to answer your question, there will not be any. The commanders wisely banned them.
Why did they ban the tourneys?
Because it went too far. Instead of matching skills, people settled scores with each other. They killed each other from rage and also from boredom. Since the tournament was banned, I have a lot less work with mending fractures.
All right, I'm ready. We can get out of here.
The sooner the better. Deserters, traitors, murders. I'm getting too old for all this. But the really heavy shit is still ahead of us. I can't imagine how I'm going to explain to the king that Sir Grozov, who he personally put in charge of his soldiers, is a murderer.
Well, maybe it won't be so bad, and Sir Stibor will back you up. I heard Sigismund wasn't too fond of Grozov.
It's just he can't say it openly, because the other nobles wouldn't like it. Well, let's leave it be now. Otherwise we won't get out of here before dark. Settlets await!
So the devil jumps him from behind a tree. But Pa, who's already got his blood up, just grabs him by the horns, wrestles him to the ground, and then starts giving the devil such a hiding. The fur is flying off. Wait, fellas. After Pa was done with me, the devil. So he says, what the fuck?
I'll get you.
You'll fuck with me!
What's wrong with you? You can't rob the dead.
There. It's done.
What's the matter? Aren't you happy?
It just doesn't seem right, what we did to those people.
Not people, the enemy. Remember that. Trust me, you'll sleep a lot better. By the way, who's that fella over there? The one who fought on our side?
He's called Crow. We met in the camp. I wouldn't say he's our ally, but he's against Sigismund. He killed the Cuman's commander, and blew up the ammunition store. It's a long story.
Fucking hell, now that's a man. I like the sound of him a lot more than a lot who've settled into Devil's Den. Brabant has already brought up his promised reinforcements.
What are they like?
Well, you'll see for yourself. But now, we have to get out of here first.
Yeah, the sooner we make ourselves scarce, the better.
To the task, then.
Seems like we poked a hornet's nest with that ambush, eh?
We did. And that means the Devil's Den won't be safe much longer.
Another reason not to stick around there and attack Malashov.
Well, we're in luck. Ada's just returned from a scouting mission, and he says von Burkov's at the castle.
And what about Brabant's men? You were saying you don't like the look of them.
I just don't trust them somehow. But I'll admit that Frenchman surprised me. They're no greenhorns.
We'll see how they fare in battle.
Indeed we will. We'll soon get going. Get ready, and then we'll plan what's next.
So, mon ami, are you ready to go and capture le Seigneur von Berghoff?
Me? Yeah. But I hope your mercenaries will be up to the job.
Ne t'inquiète pas, mon ami. Le Seigneur Morgenstern can always be relied upon.
Who is this Morgenstern?
C'est un bon ami à moi. We met years ago au Grand Tournoi de Lorraine, at the estate of the Duke there.
Can he be trusted?
Le Chevalier Morgenstern is not only a warrior, but also a serious patron of the heart. A man of renown.
How did you find Morgenstern?
Pendant que vous étiez chez les Hongrois, I went to Kuttenberg. Le Chevalier Morgenstern was with Sigismund. But he turned him down because, le roi n'a pas d'argent. The king has run out of coin.
So he's just an ordinary mercenary?
Not ordinary. He's a renowned condottiere.
Where does this Morgenstern come from?
From Brunswick. His ancestor fought for Emperor Charles. A good house, mon ami.
So why is he earning a living as a mercenary?
C'est une triste histoire. He lost considerable estates due to his relatives and battles in Eastern Prussia.
So he became impoverished?
In truth, it was more his passion for art that led him to ruin.
Sir Vaculin, you've had an exciting life. Tell me some stories.
Bien sûr. Your interest is gratifying and quite understandable.
Where does the name Brabant come from?
That is simple. My compatriots call me that because I am originally from Brabant province. And, the name stuck. One day, I shall tell you about my place of birth, but I am sure you will long to hear about the conquest of Arezzo, yes? Or would you rather hear how I saved the King of France from certain death?
Arezzo sounds interesting.
And so it was. That is where I earned my knighthood from the great Enguerrand de Concy himself, the commander of our Naples campaign. Enguerrand arranged his forces for battle, and I was put in charge of one of the cavalry units. Out of nowhere, the enemy appeared on our unprotected flank, and Enguerrand set me to hold them back so our main force could regroup. But I saw a gap in the enemy's main phalanx. I sounded the charge and sped forwards.
Wasn't that rather risky?
Un chevalier français fears nothing.
I reckon King Sigismund would think otherwise after Constantinople.
That was completely different. Alors, I caught them by surprise. I hacked my way to their standard and broke through all the way to the enemy's reservoirs. My attack sowed confusions in the enemy's ranks that encouraged the overlords who raced to join me, scattering everything in their path. And that is how we won the famous victory at Arezzo. Seeing that the force that was supposed to protect them had been routed. The city then surrendered to us. No doubt you had no inkling at Malashov what a knight you had the honor to meet. And of course my feats on the field of battle do not end there.
Bold maneuver.
Quite right. Courage is my middle name. Just as Monsieur Chapon says, Audantes Fortuna Juva. That day I was the bravest of them all and won the day.
So, you disobeyed your commander and left your flank exposed. Your attack could have ended in a total fiasco. You were lucky the others came to your assistance and your entire force didn't collapse.
I hear envy speaking, but you are still wet behind the ears. So, I can forgive you. In short, I saw an opportunity and took it. Moments like that can decide entire wars.
What did your commander have to say?
He made me a knight and sent me to the royal court to inform the sovereign of our triumph.
I reckon he wanted to get you out of his hair.
Do not talk nonsense.
Thanks for sharing your stories with me, Sir Backlin. What do you think of our band of outcasts?
Well, I cannot say I expected to end up in this kind of company. I am more used to royal courts or, at least, wealthy burghers. But a man must accept his destiny as it comes.
What do you think of Zizka?
Le Chevalier Jan? Well, he's not doing badly for a minor nobleman, but I think he will never be accepted among the higher nobles and knights. That takes a lot more. Mark my words. I am a good judge of people.
How do you get on with Sir Hans?
Oh, young Lord Chapon may be inexperienced and hot-headed at times, but he's one of the few here who knows how to play chess. And I have a great respect for chess players. Needless to say, he has not managed to beat me yet. Godwin and Jiska can also play. And that devil in press clothing beat me. Merde.
Have you met Godwin?
The priest who is very skilled with a sword. Priests should not be such good swordsmen. That is what knights like me are for. In addition, he can play chess just as well as he wields a sword. And in drinking wine, he beats even the best Frenchmen. A man of talents. Or perhaps the devil is behind it.
What do you make of this Brabant fellow?
He's unquestionably a remarkable knight, that Vachelin. He rambles on a lot, though. My head nearly burst listening to him sometimes, although it was better than being stuck there alone. Otherwise, he seems to me like a bold and worldly gentleman, if a little obsessed with wealth.
I agree. He seems quite likeable. And he's got a score to settle with Sigismund, like we do.
He certainly has.
Greetings. Oh well.
Thank you, sir. And come again.
Are you coming with us to Malashov?
And what would I do there?
What's wrong? Are you upset?
Am I supposed to be happy? Ah, for Christ's sake, you're all the same. Why do I even bother trying? You'll all just end up getting killed.
If you're talking about that plan, well,
Jan still thinks it'll be easy to capture von Berghoff. But I heard what Ada said.
what did he say?
That Otto von Berghoff has that fortress full of fresh mercenaries, armed to the teeth. My God! I should have slit his throat that time I had the chance at Trotsky.
We must defeat and capture von Berghoff.
Aye, there's always some we must with you fellas.
Look, if we succeed, we'll free our king.
Who gives a damn about some king?
Everyone. He'll drive Sigismund away and end the war.
Ha! You lot, and your big plans.
What's the matter? You didn't mind what we were doing until now. And all of a sudden...
Until now we chose our foe. One we stood a chance against. And engaged them when we had an edge. And for some time now we've been getting into wilder and wilder enterprises. But go. If you must. And try not to die there. Damn it. In the meantime, I'll wait at the fortress in Sukdal. That's where we'll meet.
Right. Listen to what I have to say. Only a blind man can't see it.
How can I help you today, friend?
What's going on around here?
And you know how I was telling you about that Pavel from Vysoka? The one they flogged here?
What about it?
Well, they had good cause.
Why is that?
Can you believe he robbed the whole village blind and vanished? Nobody knows where to. And now the Sukhdal captain is searching for him. And that's about it.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper.
It happens. Which way you're going? I'll be right with you.
This ass must have just a pretty cushion.
Quick! Die! Quick! Easy. Easy. Nice and slow. Oh, oh. I heard you've been looking for a thief.
You heard right. He's a laborer from nearby village, Vysoka. What was his name now? Yes, Pavel, that's it.
What was it he stole?
A few small valuables, some boots and a book.
How did you find him out?
Well, he disappeared just after the robberies.
Then couldn't someone else have done it?
I doubt it. Supposedly a poor boy, and he disappears overnight without a word of farewell. Might as well have confessed.
Where might he have gone?
In these parts? Only Kuttenberg.
How can you be so sure?
On account of that book he stole, he wouldn't be able to sell that anywhere else.
Supposing I try and find him?
You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. You think I've got time to run around Kuttenberg looking for some petty thief?
So I'll have a look around and try to find him. Maybe he tried to sell someone that loot.
I was thinking that too. If I was you, I'd ask one of the traders in Kuttenberg about him.
Slowly. Nice and slow. Whoa, whoa.
Farewell.
God be with you.
Praise
A whole village burnt to the ground. Hell on earth. Just a few days' walk from here. You have to hear this.
I can't listen to this. Maybe it's
Just about to close. You came at the last moment.
Christ! Pardon me.
Big strong pots.
Come on then. You're a dead man.
What?
Noise. Good evening.
Has anyone tried to sell you any valuables? A ring or a medallion? Or a rosary, perhaps?
I don't deal in those sorts of goods. Try an ordinary trader. And what can I get for you?
careful. It's not safe here.
Herzlich willkommen. Has anyone tried to sell some items recently? Maybe a ring, a medal, boots, a manuscript, or a rosary?
No. No one offered me anything like that. Why do you ask?
I'm looking for a thief.
Well, no one like that would get far with me. This is an honest shop.
And where else could he sell that kind of stuff?
Well, there's some folks who wouldn't bat an eyelid at stolen loot. Try the hole in the wall tavern in Hopbrink, where no decent Christian would be seen dead. The place is run by innkeeper Mole. You might get something out of him.
Bis bald!
Stay close to the others. It's not safe here.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Go home.
Whoa!
You're getting married tomorrow. Kiss my ass. Another round. I'm putting. If you're gonna yell at each other, do it somewhere else.
What can I do for you?
Has anyone sold you a few small valuables recently? A ring, a medal, or a rosary? A kind of ornate one?
What's it to you? How would I end up if I went around telling everyone about things like that? No one would sell me anything again.
Don't worry. No one will find out.
How can you be sure?
Because I need it to be kept quiet too.
Why's that?
Are you testing me?
A little. To see if you know how to keep your mouth shut.
And? Have I convinced you?
I suppose so.
So, was there someone here like that? Maybe a young fella, kind of bashful.
Aye, he was here. I bought a silver ring, a medal, and a rosary from him, just like you said.
And do you know where I can find him now?
I don't.
Ugh, you're not much help to me.
I'm not clairvoyant. But he also wanted to sell me some book.
And? What of it?
I didn't buy it. I don't get much call for books among my customers. So I sent him to the book merchant. Try him.
Yeah.
Filthy again.
I reckon there's not much else I can do. Show me your wares.
Thank you, sir. And come again.
We're open. Good morning. Come and buy our fresh wares. You shouldn't be out.
They're called letters, and that's exactly what I'm... You silly doggy.
Wonderful day for a wonderful purchase.
Greetings. I'll be right with you.
Quality goods.
Don't you dare cause any trouble.
I'm not doing anything. You're doing a great job keeping watch.
You'd better believe it.
Come and take your pick.
Was möchtest du?
Has anyone sold you a manuscript recently? A richly illuminated one, probably about the life of St. Francis?
Indeed.
A very nice piece of work. Although, that fellow who sold it to me was damn suspicious.
Yeah, I suppose you were wondering how someone who looked like he hadn't got 2 groschen to rub together came by a book like that.
Exactly.
Well, then why did you buy it? If you suspected it was stolen?
So that nothing would happen to it, of course. Supposing he couldn't sell it, what then? It could end up thrown in a ditch, or worse again, in the fire.
Fair enough. Look, you wouldn't happen to know where that fella went afterwards?
Well, he did ask me about the local cobblers. Said he wanted to become an apprentice.
And where did you send him?
To the town center. That's where the only cobblers in the city are.
Guten Tag, mein Freund. Grüß Gott, was brauchst du?
Show me your wares.
Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft. Was wünschst du?
Have you taken someone on recently as an apprentice? A young fella?
There was a fella like that here. Wanted to sell me a pair of boots too. I already have an apprentice, but I bought the boots of him at least and sent him to Linhart. His shop is a few doors along. So what will it be?
Don't even start. The siege has been going on for ages, and the city walls still haven't been repaired.
For fuck's sake.
Being buried.
Christ! Pardon me.
Greetings.
Was there a youngster here recently asking about an apprenticeship?
There was a fella like that.
And did you take him on?
I did. Just on trial for now, though.
Aha. And where can I find him?
In the workshop at the back. But why? Is he in trouble? He seems like a decent lad.
No, he's not in trouble. I just need to have a word with him.
Go ahead, then. Take care, friend.
Henry, what are you doing here?
You weren't expecting to see me again so soon, were you?
I wasn't. That is, I'm glad to see you again, Henry.
Really? Why? So that you can explain to me why you played such a dirty trick on me?
I'm sorry, Henry. I really didn't mean to trick you.
You told me that you were going to plant the stuff on pivots and that everything would be returned afterwards.
Yeah, I told you that.
Well, then why the fuck didn't you? Why did you disappear? Why did you steal those things? Christ's sake. This way you've lost Ursula completely.
Henry, I lost her the day I was born, Paul. Even if Pivettes didn't get her, I'd never have got her father's blessing.
So why did you ask me to steal those things?
I really thought for a while that it all made sense. After all, Pivettes is such an asshole. But then...
But then what?
But then I realized what a nasty thing it would be to do. Even though he is an arsehole, Pivettes didn't deserve that. And Ursula certainly didn't.
Why didn't you tell me you changed your mind? Why didn't you stop me?
I don't know. I suppose I was tempted by the coin I could get for those things.
So it was just the coin you were after?
Don't you understand, Henry? Without that silver, I'd never be able to leave the village or start learning a trade. I'd spend the rest of my life breaking my back for someone else as a hired hand. What kind of life is that?
When did you change your mind?
When I went to see Ursula's father.
You wanted to ask for her hand? Even though he'd already promised her to Pivets?
No. I just wanted to talk to him out of giving her to Pivets. Because he's such a bastard. You know, I wanted to be sure there was no other way than the trick we thought up.
And what did he say to you?
He said he's known that long since. But he wouldn't be around for long and he didn't want Ursula to be left alone. At that moment, I realized how shameful it was. What I was doing.
Because of him?
That too. But mostly because of Ursula.
Why didn't you ask for a coin?
And who'd give it to me? Don't tell me you would.
I'd give you coin. You only had to ask. It never had to go this far.
But I never believed anyone would be that generous.
What am I to do with you now? The captain at Suchdol is looking for you.
Henry, please. Tell him anything but the truth. Look, I finally got myself a decent livelihood here.
I won't say a word to anyone about this.
But what will you tell the captain?
I'll think of something. Maybe that you went to Prague.
Henry. Thank you. See you soon, my friend.
Ka! Quick! Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Whoa, whoa! Another thing about that thief you're looking for.
Yes?
I heard he left for Prague.
Oh, how long has he been gone?
A few days. You won't catch him now.
Damn it, you're right, we won't. But try explaining that to those irate villagers.
Well, that's your concern now.
Thank you kindly.
How's it going, Captain? Do you have any work for me?
Sehr interessant. I thought you were helping Siska.
What of it? So is there anything you need a hand with, Frenzel?
Zum Glück nicht. Nothing urgent. If you're looking for einen Fuschen, try your luck elsewhere.
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Aber ja, warum nicht?
I'll sort you out nicely.
Ah! Quick! Quick! Go!
Open the door! Please!
What are you doing in there?
Oh my god, thank you! That lunatic said he was fetching an axe. You have to help me.
Hold on. Calm down. What happened here?
The miller, that old beast. He's always been nasty to me, but now he started beating me too. So I said I was leaving him. I told him anywhere would be better than here.
And he locked you up?
He said the only place I'd be going would be 6 feet under.
Damn, that's terrible.
Please, talk to him. He'll listen to a proper man. I'm too scared of him.
All right, I will. Where can I find him?
There's a shed behind the mill with wood in it. He must have gone there to get the axe.
Stay here. I'll go and look for him.
Thank you. And be careful.
There's no one here. I hope I didn't miss him. I'll have to get back.
Hey! I reckon you're just who we're looking for. What are you doing here?
I'm looking for the brute who's been beating his wife. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miller?
What the fuck?
Hold on. Let the young fella talk. You know what happened here?
I know enough for you to arrest this violent thug. If I hadn't helped that poor woman he locked up, she'd have lost her mind by now.
I told you so! He let her go! You idiot! That woman was stealing from my mill. I locked her in there so I could go and find a guard. What did you have to get involved for?
But she said he was beating her, that he wanted to kill her, and God knows what else.
That fuck I did! I caught her rummaging through my chest! She was a fucking thief!
Well, that was easier than I expected. The wicked girl got away, and the young man here helped her to escape. So, either you pay for what she stole, or I'll personally clap you in the stocks.
How dare you? I'm the son of the royal hetman, you scum. Show me the respect I'm owed.
But I don't know you.
May I remind you, when you deal with me, you might as well be dealing with the king himself. I'm the son of Lord Radzig Kobyla, and if you don't accord me the treatment I deserve, I'll show you exactly why it doesn't pay to fuck with me.
If that's the case, we're sorry, sir. I'd have never expected nobility in a dump like this. I mean, we wouldn't have expected you here, sir.
But he let her go! I mean, she stole everything I had!
Shut your mouth, you fool! I'll make sure the thief is caught, sir. And once again, please accept our deepest apologies. I'll go to the village right away to see if anyone's seen her.
But what about...
You stay here, in case she comes back.
Kurva.
I bid you farewell, sir.
Fucking bitch. A man treats her like his own, and she repays him.
Quick! God! Go! Go! Quick!
Whoa.
God! Quick! Go! Quick! Die! Quick!
Whoa, whoa.
God! God! Have you found the rest of that human gang that ambushed you yet?
Yeah. I tracked down their camp. It's not far from here. But there's a horde of them.
Oh, shit. What will you do?
We have to face them. We have no choice. They still have our chest. But since you're here, friend, we could sure use an extra sword. What do you say? Will you stand in battle once more at the side of the Zimburg brothers?
I can't pass up an opportunity like this. Let's crack some thieving heads.
Yeah, I knew we could count on you.
And will you finally tell me what's so special about that chest they stole from you?
It's a family heirloom. Nothing special. Just a little decorated chest. But it has great value to us. I'll explain everything. But first we have to get it back.
Well, fine. As you wish.
Come on. Tugboat will get the horses ready and we'll be off.
Come here.
So? Have you come up with a plan?
There's nothing to plan. We'll just storm in and cut them to pieces.
You want to get yourself killed? We can't just waltz into their camp. We should take advantage of the fact that they don't know about us. Take them out one by one, nice and quietly.
You can't be serious. That's the way of murderers, not knights.
Enough. You want to get revenge, don't you? So what's with the sneaking around?
Exactly. Let's go!
Blockheads.
The next blow you got him!
At him! He's got no chance alone!
Yeah, he's got
on the head! I'll hack your ass off!
Har du bjälkishuvudet? Inte se ett...
Die, you wretch!
Pass ni där!
What
Got him! Next!
What's it to be, you wretch? Fuck that!
Humans.
It's done. The camp is clear. Do you feel better now? Finally getting your revenge?
Yeah, not at all. We still have to find our chest. Try looking around here a bit. If you find something, come back to me. Damnation!
I found something, but it doesn't look like a chest for valuables.
You give it here, quickly! Oh, thank God. We're saved.
And now I hope you'll finally tell me what's in the chest.
You're right. I promised you. As you correctly noted, it is not a chest for valuables. It is a reliquary.
What? So they stole a bunch of bones?
In your hands, you held Knight Alesh of Zimburg, our father.
What?
At least, what's left of him. You see, when father died, as well as his two grieving sons, he also left behind his worldly possessions. In particular, our family seat, Engelsberg Castle. The castle that rightfully belongs to us. But our mother refuses to grant it to us. Instead, she made our uncle steward. She says we're too young and reckless for such responsibility.
And why did your mother entrust the castle to your uncle? As a widow, she could also rule, right?
It's a gesture of goodwill. Mother always had what you might call a warm relationship with Uncle Predbor of Zimburg. But as a knight, he couldn't hold a candle to our father. That idiot would like to return the estates to the lower nobility. That's why we need to get our castle back quickly.
And how is this related to the reliquary?
In accordance with family tradition, the remains of the lords of Zimburg are buried in Sedlets. This is how the monastery shows its gratitude to our ancestor, the founder of our line, who had it built long ago. Many years ago, however, we moved to Moravia and abandoned the tradition. My brother and I decided to lay our father to rest in this holy place, and prove to our mother that we had grown up.
Except on the way, they stole the reliquary from you.
Indeed. If Mother found out what happened, she would never hand over Engelsberg. Not even to our grandchildren.
Why didn't you want to tell me what we were looking for?
You don't take it personally. But if word got out that we had lost it, even for a short time, you can't imagine what an embarrassment that would be. Our father, a noble knight, in the hands of Sigismund's foreigners? Oh, fortunately, we saved him.
I know what it's like to bury a father. I was glad to help you.
You are a good and honorable man, Henry. Once more, in the name of the Zimburgs, and in the name of our dead father, I thank you. Now my brother and I must go to Sedlets, but then we will stay here for a while. If you need anything, you know where to find our camp. Until then, good luck, my friend.
May God be with you.
Good evening, Henry.
Praise the Lord.
going to do what we talked about?
No. Sorry. Oh well.
What is
Now
this
just
strange
this.
letter? Nothing good, I'm sure.
It's filthy in